Here we go, full throttle. Aired out on a Wednesday morning with Raylene. Have you turned your heat on yet, Raylene?
Yes, I turned it on a while ago because I'm a wimp. I'm freezing today.
You fired it up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I put my Vermont flannel hoodie on.
You know, speaking of heat, real concern last night from Tom Lozon about how many people still don't have their furnaces up and running.
Yes.
And Roger Hill is saying that we are borderline frost here over the next couple of days. So, which is, concerning.
It's very concerning. I worry about a lot of people right now who are not back in their homes or are in their homes, and their homes certainly are not prepared for winter.
Yep.
It is very frightening to even think about. Yeah. Yep. And on the heels of that, we have to make sure that everyone knows that today is the final day that VEMA is at the auditorium.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have not...
It's the 11th.
It's the 11th, and it's their final day at the Berry Auditorium. So if you have not spoke with them, if you are still in a situation where you need help, you need to get up there today.
No matter what.
The final day to register with them is tomorrow, the 12th. But today is the final day that they will be at the BOR assisting people with all of the ins and outs of their services as well as others.
Right. Good. I'm so glad you remembered that because I forgot. Clouds today. Breaks the sun from the mountains. It's going to be, a beautiful day, even though, we got plenty of clouds. The foliage is still beautiful. Maybe a passing sprinkle or two. Mid-50s. Tonight, scattered clouds. Lows upper 30s, maybe 40 if we're lucky. And then tomorrow, Thursday, sun mixed with clouds, especially in the afternoon. Maybe a passing shower around 55 degrees, and the breeze is going to be picking up.
It's raw out there. It's raw.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, 48.
Even the dogs do their thing and get the hell back in here.
Come on.
Yeah. We're not ready yet.
Dogs are supposed to be tough.
Not mine.
48 degrees right now and cloudy. And they're already starting to wimp out, taking a leak outside?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, they don't
God.
like the rain.
Wow.
They're pretty special, They might melt.
Like the rain.
No.
I see that Google wants to do away with passwords and pivot to an alternative sign-in method known as passkeys. Have you heard about this?
I have.
What do you think about this? I guess we have to unlock our accounts with a fingerprint or a face scan.
Yeah.
I would. This all about?
Well, I would much rather be doing. Next, it's going to be DNA. Face scan, yes. Thumbprint, no. I'm never going to do. That's just lunacy.
God,
it's lunacy. People can steal those.
Yes. Yes.
So easily.
I know.
No.
Fly on the Wall Productions bringing you Aired Out live on Facebook and YouTube and streamed everywhere you get your podcasts. And we're on the web at airedoutvt.com. I see there's a big crash this morning on the interstate down in Hartford.
Yes.
On 91 North, and traffic is backing up big time in that area. So if you're northbound, and you're below Hartford, get the hell off the interstate and jump on what 5, right? Route 5,
Route
something
5.
like that. Want to give a shout out this morning to a couple of guys who and a lady who are starting their own podcast in Randolph called Thinking Out Loud. And I had a chance to check them out this morning. B-Man and Jay and Amy, and they're going to do some great things. And I want to hop on with them. I would be honored if you and I could run to Randolph one of these days and jump on the air with them and promote.
Why not?
Promote the good stuff that they're doing.
Why not?
Wow, we got a lot of people that are tuned in this morning.
We do.
Holy crap.
We do.
Damn. What else do we have going on today? I don't even know where to begin. Big crash on Bethel. Vermont State Police investigating on 89. I think this was yesterday morning, I think. Police asking for more information about that. Vermont Welcome Centers are bringing back free coffee.
Yes.
And guess who's doing the coffee? Jenna's Promise.
I know. I'm so happy about that. Yeah.
That is just so cool.
Well, they do amazing things over there anyway. I mean, we love them. We know that Dick Wabi loves them.
Yeah.
But yes, Phil Scott was with them yesterday. Actually posted up the news report from there, and just super, super proud.
Isn't that just so awesome?
It is. It is.
You can have them on It's No Secret at some point?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
The flood gotten away, got
Sure.
that taken away from us.
Yes.
As we know, Johnson suffered extensively, and Jenna's suffered extensively. Some of the homes that they provide for their residents, and the coffee shop in the downtown. And because they are so community connected, they are helping everyone, not just their issues. So they've been very, very busy, and but I will be actually sitting down with Dawn Tatro, Jenna's mom, and I adore her. I've had some great conversations with her. She's been a big strength for me, and even I just have a lot of admiration and respect for her, and her husband both, and Greg too. But mom to mom, she's just like a superhero.
I'll never forget the day that we went up there and streamed live and meeting Greg. It was just amazing what they have. I mean, if you've never been up there and seen what they do, all they do, including the new cafe that's right there on Route 15.
The cafe, the store, the furniture and appliance store, the general needs store, just all of it. They are very connected, and it's just an amazing organization that does a lot of good that we need right now.
Well,
I wish they were bigger.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
So, it's Wednesday, so there's a couple of big Wednesday announcements, because there always are.
Delicate Decadence.
Yeah, Delicate Decadence is the Wednesday meal today. Is the Cold Hollow cider, braised pork loin, roasted potatoes, and butternut squash. And you can order that meal for tonight by calling 802-479-7948, or you can email ddbakeryvt@gmail.com.
Hold on. Slow down.
What do you want now? The phone number?
ddbakeryvt.com.
VT at Gmail.
At gmail.
Yeah.
Hello. And then the phone number one more time?
802
Yeah.
479 7948.
To order up. 7948.
Right. Who wants to cook tonight, but who would love to have a hot home-cooked meal?
Right.
Everyone.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Guys, here's your opportunity. To pick this up, bring it home, pop it in the oven to heat up a little bit, and when your wife comes home, just tell her that you've been slaving in the kitchen all day and that you're taking some cooking courses.
Yours would know better. Wellness Wednesday. You keep scaring the shit out of the dog. Do you hear him jump every time one of these times our bell is going to disappear. McCormick's going to hide it. And we'll never find it if he does either, just so you know. Wellness Wednesday.
Yes.
Washington County Mental Health has kicked off Wellness Wednesdays right there on Summer Street in Barrie. And they're inviting you. It's free to the public tonight. Yeah, it's Wednesday, dumbass.
Yes.
Wellness Wednesday.
Right.
And they want you to go there and be well. 23 Summer Street in Barrie. The number to call if you want to reserve Reiki, sound healing, or massage, because those do need an appointment, is 802. Are you on your little clicker over there?
Yeah, I got it
Type
right
in 802 479 4055. And that's how you reserve Reiki, massage, or sound healing for tonight's Wellness Wednesday. Also available at walk-in is ear acupuncture, acupressure, mindfulness meditation. Those are available there. So just stop over, be well, take a breath, relax. There's a lot going on. I need to go over there. I need an appointment. I need a 4-hour session just for me where I can have one of each.
Yeah. Oh, my
Yep.
God, that would
That's
be so
how much
nice.
I need it. But go over there, enjoy yourself, take a break, take a breath.
This
just
is
check
today.
it out. I can't even talk this morning.
4 o'clock this afternoon, right?
Yes, I'm so stuffed up. It's not even funny. In the parking, people have been asking about the parking since it's on the second floor, so that you can still park down below, and you can still park across the street. That's what they want you to do.
Right.
If you cannot make the walk up the hill or the little driveway which is on the left side of the building, there is parking up top for you.
Okay.
So
Important to know.
right, it's accessible to all, and it's free to all.
Right.
This is a service that they provide for free.
Sure.
So super amazing. 4:30 to 7, and it's the second and fourth Wednesday, and today's the day.
All right.
Get over there.
Hey, do we have a press conference today? Do we know with our
I don't
governor?
know. I have not checked. I believe so. It's Wednesday, so more than likely there is one.
All right.
And I'll try to get it up there. Last week I missed it. I did not get it done, and I apologize. But
Don't
well, I was out and about and doing things. So, but anyways, Wellness Wednesday, get over there.
Yeah.
And we know it's Ladies' Day. It is Ladies' Day.
Oh, God.
Where is it Ladies' Day? At Vermont Quick Lube and Car Wash in Southbury.
Yes.
There's no better place to go get lubed up on a Wednesday.
That's very true.
I'm just telling you.
And you don't have
right
to
now.
You don't have to make an appointment or anything. You just,
you just drive
roll in.
over there, drive in, stay right in your car.
The
The
don't get
boys
out.
will give you a great old smile.
I mean,
They'll
if
lube you up,
yeah,
give you a flower,
sure,
smile again,
and send you on
put
your
you
way.
through the car wash. No, not send you on your way. They put you through the car wash.
Right.
Free car wash. And
to get you cleaned up after the lube up.
that's right. And get you a flower.
These guys, they do their work quickly too. 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all they can last.
Yeah,
15 minutes.
Wow.
They move quickly. We love them over there at Vermont Quick Lube, and it's not just
You just made me almost be terrible.
it's not just the lubes, which is not only oil and transmission and all that stuff, but they're also going to check everything else out too. Make sure everything is working and that you're all topped off. They're even going to check your what do you call it, your antifreeze, because we've got colder weather coming in, making sure that that's up to par.
And they'll check your wiper blades. Make sure you're all set for winter.
Mine are shit right
and
now.
I was excited to hear they do not have a different cost for summer versus winter blades. $20 straight across the board.
I have to go. I have to go over there because my wiper blades are horrible this morning. Oh, just atrocious. And it's worse if it's like a mist. But if it's pouring rain, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
It's not that bad when it's pouring rain. You want to know why? Rain-X.
Well, that's very true.
Just saying. That shit's a miracle.
Yeah, it is. We're going to be talking about the Paramount Twin Cinema this morning. That's coming up in just a little bit. A big Friday, this upcoming Friday.
And I have a huge announcement tomorrow.
Yeah, what is that all about?
I'm not telling you. That is not a huge announcement. You're just going to have to wait like everybody else. But I'm telling you, you're going to want to tune in, and you're going to want to know.
Tomorrow at what time?
Well, 9 in the morning.
All right. You know who's coming in tomorrow morning?
I don't. Well, you're not.
Tomorrow morning is the 12th.
I know.
Chris Autry.
Wow. So it'll be just Chris and I tomorrow?
I'm not sure if I'm going to be here.
You may come in. You may come in the morning.
I may.
You may bless me with your presence.
I don't know, but I know Autry's going to be here.
I'm super excited about that.
At least that's the plan.
I'm super excited about that.
But you're also going to be dropping some big news?
I am.
Prego.
And it'll be a perfect day for him to be here for that news.
Okay. Prego? No.
He will love it. I'm not pregnant.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Although, if I was, it would be divine intervention.
The Immaculate Conception.
Yeah.
All right. So, we have to. I want to run down some stuff that's going on in Vermont because there's some wacky
you
shit.
go ahead.
Man.
Will you go right ahead?
We have police finding human remains in Colchester belonging to a person of interest in that homicide investigation a couple of years ago in 2019. Did you see that story?
No, I did not.
Colchester police confirmed that the body of 32-year-old Keith Gaston washed ashore in July. And I know there's a little bit of chatter about this over the summer.
Yes.
He was last seen in surveillance footage walking toward the Winooski River Walk, and it's right there on the surveillance footage of him jumping headfirst into the river the day after his fiancée was found dead in her apartment. So, this is far out. I mean, apparently, it looks like he jumped into the river and drowned, and his body no one knows where he's been until now. Right. So they're saying foul play not suspected, and they believe again his death was by drowning. So,
awful.
That story really picked up some steam over the weekend. We have over 200 tips received by Vermont State Police who are still trying to identify the suspect in the Castleton homicide. They have a description on their prime suspect, which is this guy with short red hair.
Yes.
Oh, what else is going on? We have
we have the minimum wage increase here in Vermont. So January 1st, the minimum wage is going to increase by 49 cents.
Yes.
To $13.67, and if you're a tipped employee, it will increase from $6.28 to $6.84 per hour. That is the difference, and it's also going to cost more to send a letter because the postal it's going up again. And so I'm not surprised at all. You know, I don't know why if they keep increasing so much, why they're not doing something about being better service, but they're not. Their service still sucks.
Well,
sorry, but it does.
Well, now listen. I might agree with you on that, but I think in many cases there's probably a justifiable reason for that.
Right,
and
lack of staff.
It's just it's such a low staff everywhere across the country. And you know what the Postal Service is dealing with now? This new trending thing. People, it's just like going up to the postal truck.
Taking stuff?
Taking shit right out of taking boxes right out of the packages and stuff stealing stuff right out of the truck.
I'm not surprised by that either.
And what's the postal guy supposed to do?
I know.
Shoot him? I mean, he or she can't do anything about it.
Well, and I know here in Vermont, too, it's been, the struggles have gotten worse. Because of the flooding, there are several post offices that are not even open again yet.
Right.
So that mail is being, dispersed from other locations, and it's definitely made things tough. But the new rate includes a 2-cent increase in the price of first-class mail, forever stamps from 66 cents to 68 cents.
Okay.
There will be no charge to the additional ounce price of 24 cents.
All right.
Yeah. No change. So, it's just like one more thing though that people are having to
think about.
To think about.
Spend money
constant, this is moving up. This is moving up.
You want something delivered on time and not going to cost you anything? Put it in the back seat of the car and drive it.
Right.
I see that the Smugs gondola is back on the table for discussion. Boy, that didn't take long.
Of course it didn't.
Oh, my God.
And the price of candy has gone up right in time for Halloween because of a sugar shortage.
Yes. I saw that too.
Who would have thought that?
Right.
But suggesting they may get less candy this year because of the inflation.
Oh,
That's
boy.
what people are saying, that researchers and sales and marketing groups surveyed over 1,000 adults, and about 40% of those adults said inflation will impact their plans to buy candy. I know that I went and got the candy for us. I was the errand runner that day.
Yeah.
And I got the candy for us to have for trunk or treat.
Good.
And I was very surprised at how
Okay.
much it cost. The bigger bags with 250 pieces was $21.
Jeez. What the hell's going on here? You can go get a steak for that.
No, you can't. Not anymore. Yep.
Just do what Heather Slayton does and give out toothbrushes and
I used to do that.
apples.
Not gonna lie, I used to go to the dollar store,
Some
buy
pennies.
a whole huge. I used to fill a bowl with toothbrushes that I got at the dollar store and little different flavored toothpaste.
I see the Vermont History Museum is reopening in Montpelier with some new exhibits. That's pretty exciting.
Super exciting.
And one of the big stories this morning that is trending in Vermont. I want to watch your blood pressure go. Here it goes. Watch. It's going to get red in the face. The FCC is going to be voting on funding next week to introduce Wi-Fi routers on school buses in Vermont.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Would love to see some comments on that. I might even make it the FBQ of the day.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, they're saying...
Could it mean that some students are able to do some homework on their long ride?
That's what they're saying. That's the primary reason.
I mean, some students are on the bus for a long time, especially here in Vermont.
That's what they're saying.
And so if you can burn an hour by doing... That may help later on. May get them to bed earlier at night.
It's exactly what they're saying is homework. But, what if you don't have cell service? I mean, look at all the communities that don't have cell service.
Well, you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but you need the
No, you don't. If you don't have cell service, you just connect to Wi-Fi.
I don't think it's a hotspot. though. I don't think it's a hotspot that we're talking about.
Oh.
I don't think so. I think it requires cell service. Either way.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think about this?
Well, and I don't know. I'm on the fence about it a little bit. I think that it could be helpful if used, the way it's intended, but you can't promise that for any situation. So,
I just know myself.
Did you just rather have reliable internet at home?
No, if I was a little kid and I had a way to surf the web on the school bus for an hour, I wouldn't be doing the homework.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be
that's what I mean.
Watching funny cat videos or something, but it wouldn't be homework. Bouncing around on these backcountry roads. I want to listen to something mindless and stupid.
Well, maybe some kids would, though, because they want to participate in sports and they want to do other things, and this would allow them that time.
Yeah.
We have to give them the benefit of the doubt and hope that they use it the way it's intended. And some may and some may not. But that's the way life goes.
Robert F. Kennedy is announcing that he's running for president as an independent. Mm-hmm. That was a big trending story. National headlines over the weekend. We have House Republicans.
Alice alerted me of that.
Yeah. We got the House hoping to pick their candidate today for the new speaker following Kevin McCarthy's ousting last week. We have another Prime Day event taking place a month before Black Friday, and already there's stuff going on around this about scams. Mm-hmm. So I'm telling you, man, it's getting scarier and scarier. If you're an Amazon person, you need to sharpen up and understand what a scam looks like, because there's a ton going around. We have the Powerball jackpot leaping now to what, 1.73 billion. Yes. That's the last I checked. Is that what it is now?
Yeah.
No ticket matched the jackpot numbers on Monday. So this is now the second largest in history.
It's great. It's insane. Like I can't even imagine.
1.73. What does Uncle Sam get of that? What's he get?
I don't know what the breakdown is.
A
I
third?
didn't look at it.
2/3?
They always tell what the cash option is, and then there is a breakdown on the lottery's website.
If you win, shave your head, grow a mustache, change your name, and get the hell out of here. Disappear in the middle of the night. After you make a generous donation, of course, to your local community, anonymously, in cash, and then do the slip. Hey, Barb Drush is with us this morning.
Good morning, Barb. I see lots of people here with us this morning.
Haven't seen Barb in a long time.
I saw her last night.
Where that? Not watching Aired Out. Where the hell is she and Paul been?
She was.
What's going on?
They were both at City Council, and you know what? They both had on their Aired Out sweatshirts.
Stop it.
Yep, they both had on their Aired Out zip-up hoodies.
Oh my
They wear
God.
them always.
That's so cool.
I know.
Good people.
They support us so much, and we love them.
We have. Go ahead. I got stories here, but you go ahead.
Yeah. So, well, no, you're still doing stories. So
Yeah.
you go ahead and tell your stories.
We have California banning the use of 4 potentially harmful chemicals in food. Red dye number 3, which makes kids just go completely fucking crazy. I don't know if you know that. And a couple of others. Couple of other ingredients you can find in Skittles and Nerds and gummies and yeah, it's about damn time. Seriously,
I know.
Will the rest of us follow suit of what California's doing? Start
We
getting serious
usually
about the
do.
shit that we put in food?
We usually do.
We have student loan payments restarting. They actually restarted 11 days ago after the 3-year pause. 28 million people are back on the hook for their student loans. 28 million people are getting stuff in the mail now where they're like, "Oh, what is
Right.
this?
Yep.
I
Pay it now.
have to write a check this month for my education."
Mm-hmm.
The average federal student loan debt, $37,000. That's the average federal student loan debt.
And with interest and everything, it takes a very long time for people to pay that off and still try to live life.
Very long time.
Yeah.
Many of us die with that debt.
Yeah.
So 100. Guess what the total is here?
What?
How much the federal government could collect this year, Raylene? This year
Go ahead,
in
tell
student
me.
loan payments,
Go ahead, tell me.
$100 billion.
Wow.
$100 billion. So, Biden administration is saying it's time to start paying up. So that's what's going to happen now. People aren't going to be able to pay that up now.
They'll find something
Something,
else that
something.
yeah.
Something.
Of course they will.
World news, we got Israel pounding Gaza with deadly airstrikes. More than 100,000 people displaced. At least 1,200 people were killed in Israel on October 7th in that onslaught. We have, at least 14 Americans that are dead and a whole bunch more that are unaccounted for. This is such a horrible story to see unfold, and it keeps popping up on my phone. I see it constantly. And some of the video of the airstrikes and these neighborhoods that have been reduced to rubble. I mean, this is just, I can't. We've got 150 hostages that Hamas is saying that they're gonna kill. This, I can't believe that this is like going on. I mean, I can believe it, but it's surreal to watch this shit. Saying this is happening right now while I'm in my kitchen here in Vermont making some beef stew in the crock pot. Got a nice little toasty fire going on in my wood stove. I'm comfortable. I got my flannel shirt on. And look what's happening in the world at the same time. That it's, I can't, it makes me just feel horrible. It makes me feel guilty. I just, the number of children that have been murdered is, this is something from a different time.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, Raylene. And I don't mean to harp on this morning, but
No, I'm in the same spot with you. It is
residents are trapped. People have been cut off from food and supplies and medicines, and this is a humanitarian crisis that is right there with Ukraine, if not worse.
right. And I agree with Michael. We could possibly and probably more than likely we'll see American troops on the ground over there. It's frightening.
It's already being said. I mean, lines were being drawn in the sand over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the United States, the UK, Germany, France, and at least one or two others that are all saying, "Hey, we're in Israel. We've got your back. We're going to jump into the game here." So,
right.
I mean, even your dad.
Yeah,
He was just telling me the other day. He's like, "Buckle up, World War III." I mean, it's like Trump was speaking live over the weekend.
Yes.
Biden was speaking live over the weekend.
I heard that out of Tom's mouth. Tom said,
"Yeah, Iran,
all of this stuff going on, and what's important right now is that we could possibly be in a war here right quick." And it's frightening all the way around. There's many. It's disgusting. A lot of what has taken place.
And I'll say this to Elon Musk: if he's listening this morning, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself, because he's pointing users to an account that is known for spreading fake reports about this war that's going on, the Israel-Hamas war. His social media company, which used to be known as Twitter, it's now called X, is spewing out all this misinformation and false, misleading claims about this conflict, and pointing users to bullshit information. And it's absolutely horrible. And if Elon Musk, if you're listening this morning, if you can't get control of your own social media company, you should fly a spaceship up to fucking Mars and camp out there forever. Come on, dude. Get control of it.
Yeah. Rosemary says, "Buckle up for another attack in our country." And I agree. I mean, that's what the biggest fear is right here at home, for sure, is that it will happen.
I have a couple of friends who are doomsday preppers, more or less. They're always, talking about it, the underground shelter and the bunker and the food supplies and homesteading, just all of this, growing your own meat and everything.
Yeah.
We have had a laugh about this for at least a decade, where I've made fun of them and they're making fun of me. Ha ha. All good fun. Now it's to the point where it's not really so
You're
funny.
You're listening to what they say a little more.
I'm listening to what they're saying. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's like, seriously now. It's not.
Yep.
It's not a joke anymore.
No.
Go ahead.
It's not.
I know you got stuff. Go ahead.
Well, we have a lot of community events.
Yes, we do.
And people are, so I wasn't going to do this. JD and I talked about this right before the show, but people are asking and asking and asking. So here we go. The only thing that I would like to say about last night, and the council meeting and everything that happened, is thank you to the council for allowing me to continue to try to move the city forward. That's all I want to do. I just want to do the job that I volunteered to do and keep the personal stuff in another space if it even needs to still remain. If it needs to remain, keep it in a separate space. Let's move on. We have super important things to deal with across the board. We just talked at the beginning of the show about who has heat, who doesn't have heat, who has furnaces, who doesn't have furnaces. We know there's all kinds of people without clothing.
Right.
There's still a huge, great need. And some of that can be done on the planning commission level, and some of it can just be done because that's what we do anyway. And
that's right.
That's all I want to do. I just want to move on, just do the work, and I want them to do their work and we all can leave personal junk where it belongs. Personal. It's not city business. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate those that stand behind me and support me. I was very humbled last night by the turnout of people that came to be there with me. And I look forward to continuing in a positive direction.
Well said. Anything else on that?
No.
All right. Yeah, well said. Well said. I was watching. I was listening last night. And
I was super impressed with the people that came from the States talk about their missions, and they gave some very specific numbers about Barrie being the hardest hit community in Vermont, the ratios and the numbers and what it's going to take to move forward. And they've teamed up with a company to kind of give some designs and some ideas of how the North End will look, and that will be presented to the city in a couple of weeks. So they have ideas there, and I just think that having them there speaking was the highlight of the night for me, because one, it was very informative, and knowing that collaboration can exist should excite everyone here, because I don't know that we've ever had that kind of cooperation during any like disasters where they're saying we're here for you and this is what we want to do. And Doug Farnham, the gentleman that spoke, so I have known him literally his entire life. His mom was my mom's best friend, and so I've known him since he was born. He still has brown eyes, literally the size of a saucer. They're like Jersey cow eyes. Huge brown eyes. And he has the same exact smile. He looks the same that he did when he was a baby. And it was just super awesome to like see him. I sat there behind him in awe that there was this little boy that's very much not little anymore, talking about and doing the things that he's doing right now, and how awesome that is. I was just so excited, and I was so proud of him, and I can only imagine his mom and my mom. We both lost our moms at very young ages, and they were both very young when, and but now they're together, and it was just super cool because I know that his mom is just freaking beaming.
Yeah.
Boy,
a lot of comments coming in this morning, and some questions, and we probably definitely aren't going to get to them all, but Simon saying, what are your thoughts about the mayor blocking non-residents from serving on committees? I think most of us know where we both stand on that. I think it's kind of a given.
It's a no-brainer on that one. If you work here, if you have a vested interest in the city, then it's volunteer by all means. Be a part of it. If you're willing to be a part of a solution, by all means, step in. And there are already quite a few people from the town or other areas that serve on different boards and are with different I don't know what I want to call them, but nonprofits throughout the city. That's what helps us tick here. So
of course,
the more support, the better. Like, bring it on. So let's get into some really cool stuff that is going on around here this weekend. I think it's cool anyways. We have the in Barrytown, we have the Fall Festival coming up this weekend. Are you super excited about that? We have
It's going to be huge.
Yes, and we have the fall concert at Lotus Lake, the wrap up of the summer at Lotus Lake, where Native Tongue will be playing. It's all on the page already. If you want to go to Air It Out, you can find them, these events. At Woods Maple Sugar House in Randolph, they're having a pumpkin walk. So there's going to be a bonfire, food, drink, a book walk, a pumpkin walk, all these decorated pumpkins. Super awesome fun for the kids, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. But the
Kids.
list goes on and on and on of the
Adults.
events happening this weekend. We know that Friday night at the Paramount Twin right here in Barrie,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift will take to the big screen.
Yes.
And her concert will be playing there. Tickets are $20, correct? Or
yeah,
19 something.
Yeah, right around $20. Michael Deering can hardly compose himself about
He can.
this.
Do you know? So this is Michael Deering. This is Little Mike's dad. That's right here with us right now.
Oh, all right.
See, no tooth, no second.
Deering is so excited about the Taylor Swift premiere on Friday night at the Paramount. He wet himself.
So
yesterday.
listen, Deering, Michael will come right over here and kick your ass.
No, I'm saying Deering Jr.
Oh, the second. Yes.
Yeah, he wet himself yesterday.
He was so excited.
Yes.
It was such a pleasure to have him in here. Yesterday,
He did such a great job.
he did. He always does. He's very well spoken, and he is passionate about this subject as well as somebody who once struggled, who he still struggles. I mean, you always struggle. It's always there. It never goes away. It's a full-time job to stay in recovery. No matter what you're in recovery for. It's a full-time job for me to stay sane every day. It just is.
Especially dealing with me.
But he's passionate about it, and he truly wants to help his community. And when I talked to him and I said, look, this is what's going on, I need help, he was like, I will be there. And that's how he approaches everything. And they are super lucky to have him in the city.
Deering also knows, and I'm not trying to be negative here, but Deering also knows that there are plenty of folks, unfortunately, right here in our community, who have their heads very deep in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And he is not afraid
Yeah.
to shake it up and say, this is what's going on. This is the deal.
Yep.
Pull your head out of the sand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or your ass.
Yep.
And I like that about him.
Me too. I'm super, like I said, I'm super proud of him, and I'm blessed to know him and have him as a friend, and to have him in the corner of this community, but also the addiction community.
Sure.
And having somebody that is truly willing to fight for the needs of others and this program.
Absolutely.
And we're very fortunate to have him here. And yesterday's show, so over 600 people have viewed our show from yesterday. And
you should be very, very proud of yourself, Raylene, because and I've said this to you time and time again. You're tapping into something that is so prevalent. It is so obvious. It is such a big issue right here in the whole state, the country.
Mm-hmm.
But Vermont's got a particularly bad problem with it. It's not just drug use. It's also mental health. And you're doing something, and you're talking about something so in depth that no other media form, TV, radio, anyone,
so
is tapping into as deep as you.
You want to know why? Because it's not a secret, and it truly.
Oh, but it is a secret.
But well, for some. But the fact is that that many people watch, because that is just a piece of the people that are affected.
Right.
That is because it literally touches every corner of every city in the state of Vermont, every town, every across the United States. But here is where I'm most vested in finding a path forward, and especially right here in the city right now, where I think that the overdoses are going to rise dramatically. I think that that is going to tax emergency services. I think that the crime rate is going to go up even more than it already has. We are talking about a community of people that all of a sudden have nothing, and that is frightening. My own son was doing. I mean, he was doing great. He was getting. He was going to IOP 3 nights a week. He had a one-on-one. This meeting was happening. That meeting was happening, and then somebody. You're the person that you finally have made a connection with,
right?
And you have a relationship with, and you're working through your shit, and you go to her office, and she says, "Craig, I'm sorry, but on the last Friday of the month, we're dissolving and closing our doors." And she literally was sorry. She is devastated by the fact that this is what she's telling her patients.
Yep.
We're closing. We're not going to be here anymore. There's not. And everyone can say, yes, there are still meetings online. You can go to a meeting online. You can go to meetings in person around town. It's not always the same. And if you're trying to, because sometimes being in a group of people isn't where you're at, that doesn't work for you. You don't want to share all your stuff. You want to connect with somebody. Sometimes the groups do work. But
Sure.
then there's transportation, getting to those groups. There's trying to manage everything else. The urine analysis tests. There's if you need to work all day to support yourself. I understand when I'm in treatment court and I listen to the judge and the people there saying, your sobriety is your priority. I understand that.
Yep.
But if you don't have a job, so you don't have self-worth, and you don't have a place to live, and you're anxious, and you're constantly couch surfing, and there's not enough sober living housing to get somebody through a freaking program like that. If you are constantly full of stress and worry, how do you stay sober? So if your first priority is your sobriety, then the first priority to the court, the system, anybody else, is to provide the safe haven to get you through that program.
I would love to hear you ask the governor about this.
I intend to. Because there's no way to keep yourself in a good place without having services and a good surrounding.
Sure.
There's just no way.
Sure.
And I know there's a lot of money out there when it comes to this, and not as much as we need. I'm not naive. I know, just like building a home that is increased by this much money, and there's not enough staff in this, but it needs to be figured out.
Sure. Major disconnect. Massive.
New note, Preston's Kia, they are immediately hiring.
Yes, they
are desperately searching for automotive technicians. They would love to have a master tech, but any tech, if you have any level of experience, they encourage you to apply. Stop in and apply, or call 802-262-2030.
I'll tell you who
apply for a job there.
I'll tell you who they're not hiring for a tech. This guy right here.
No, definitely not. But you have paid time off, health, dental, 401k with employer match. And those are just a few of the great reasons to join the team down there. They're amazing people. I love being down there. The atmosphere in there is always just a really good one. It's a fun one. I know Jason really well, Sean, Nicole, all amazing people. I love them, and I think that you'd be happy to join their team.
Trunk or treat is the Friday the 27th at Preston's Kia.
Yes, and we will be there live, ready, and waiting for all of you to come.
Yep.
Yipes, Barry Bevan and Sons, they're having some giveaways right now.
Okay.
And to register for those giveaways, all you need to do is go to their Facebook page, Yipes, Y-I-P-E-S, Yipes, Barry, and ampersand,
All right.
Bevan and Sons. and register for the giveaways. Check it out. They have some stuff going on there, and as we know, they if it's a graphic of any kind, they can do it. They can create it. They can take yours and apply it to apparel, signs, flags, mugs, cutting boards, hats, you name it. They can apply it. Banners. They can do it. Those ladies over there are incredible. They know what they are doing. They're super creative. They can help you come up with amazing ideas. I just love them all. Can't say enough good things about them. So if you're looking for any of that and you truly want to get your business noticed, they've got
these hats right here. These Vermont Strong hats, $16. Yeah, if they have any left.
Yeah, love them. And if they don't, they'll make you one up. They're amazing. So we have that going on there with Yipes. Make sure you check it out. Preston's, as we said, we do have Wednesday meal at Delicate Decadence.
Yes.
Who wouldn't want that? And then just a reminder to everyone, Optical Expressions has moved from the Berlin Mall down to Berry City.
Yes,
they are located in the Blanchard block. Their new space is absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
It's beautiful up there, all light filled. It's just gorgeous up there. So you take the elevator to the 4th floor. As soon as the door opens, you're there.
Bang.
It's right there in front of you. And they're open. They have the same phone number, 802-223-2090.
And the same amazing staff.
Same amazing
Dr.
staff.
Mark Liepert, Will, Tim, everyone is there.
Yeah. So Optical Expressions, now located on the 4th floor of the Blanchard block.
Sad news this morning about Olympic icon Mary Lou Retton fighting for her life in ICU with a rare form of pneumonia. I think she's only like 55 years old. And her daughter is all over Instagram asking for prayers and donations. Apparently, they don't have health insurance. I'm not sure what this is all about, but it's a Mary Lou Retton. I mean, you and I both grew up watching in the Olympics in the mid to early 80s, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. How
and
sad.
Now we just aged ourselves.
Well, I don't care. I don't care. Let's see. What was the other thing? Oh, a Thursday night, tomorrow night, game night at Delicate Decadence with the Central Vermont Family and Friends United. I want to make sure that we get that on the air this morning, make some plans for that. I also wanted to tell Michael Deering this morning about flag football is now among the new sports being considered for the 2028 Olympics, Raylene.
Oh, gosh.
Along with baseball, softball, cricket, lacrosse, squash, and now we have flag football. 2028 Olympics.
Well, awesome. His so speaking of flag football, so he's wrapping up his season this weekend. He takes
that shit seriously.
He takes it very serious, and he's wrapping his season up this weekend, Saturday at Bond Field, and we'll be posting those games and times and all of that great stuff. And hats off to him and his dedication to those kids and all he does to get them out there, get them active, and we're lucky to have him in this community.
Of course we are. Four Quarters podcast with Lori Shepard
tonight, 5:30 on Wednesdays.
5:30 tonight. Tune in right here where you are now for that. I have to just ask you: is what I'm seeing on my monitor right now? You told me about this. I had a hard time believing that there was any truth to it. Is this really going on? Is there really a Stevie Nicks Barbie doll?
Yes, I told you.
For $155.99. Not $156.
So
no.
Here's what I have to say about that.
That's a deal.
Stevie Nicks has never been a Barbie. Ever.
Furthest thing from it.
She is an amazing person, humble, huge heart. She has never been a Barbie. And I just think it's kind of a just not a very good tribute to her.
She had to sign off on it.
I know, and I'm surprised that she did because I just can't picture. I've never thought of her that way at all.
Me too. I mean,
amazing. I mean, I love her. I love her music. I think she
but
does incredible stuff. And
Gypsy.
Shocked.
Yeah, I mean,
It would be like Grace Potter doing a Barbie doll.
You're right.
Grace Potter and Barbie do not mix.
What's happening? Is there going to be a JD Green Ken doll coming out now? You couldn't.
You're out of your mind.
That's a far.
Yeah, that's really
far-fetched.
far-fetched. American Girl doll, maybe.
But here's the thing for Glenn, if he's interested, no interest if paid in full in 6 months for your Stevie Nicks Barbie doll. $155.99. That's under
craziness.
That's less than $156.
Yeah, craziness. Yeah, insane. And the thing is that people will buy it like crazy, and I don't know. I like I said, that's like Stevie Nicks having a Grace Potter having one. I just don't get it.
Look at this. Look at this on your monitor. There she is, right there, endorsing it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time with this, Raylene.
I know. I tried to tell you, but you never listen to me. You listen to me like 20 days after I tell you something, and then all of a sudden you go, like, did you? And
yeah.
Come on.
Today is National Coming Out Day.
Mm-hmm.
October 11th.
Mm-hmm.
The day that is meant to celebrate and promote the increased visibility of the LGBTQ community. Mm-hmm. October 11th. Mm-hmm. So
I did not know that.
I wanted to mention that this morning, as we do all of the national days. Very important.
It is important. We have some really great friends that, they've already come out, but they probably still celebrate that day.
Sure.
I'm sure they still celebrate. They should just celebrate every day anyways. We love them right to death. And speaking of, are we going to have G in here soon?
On. G's coming on.
G's going to be in the house?
He's coming on. Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
I'm going to tell you right now, you better buckle the hell up.
I'm going to do my nails just in his.
I might
just
do
because
my
he's
nails.
coming.
I might do my nails.
I'm not letting that man outdo me one more time.
No, I
might do my nails just because G's coming.
We just got to put it on the calendar.
That's right. So, hey, tonight at Berry City Elementary School, before we leave, is having a unicorn party from 6 to 7. So, girls, grades K through 5 and a caregiver are invited to join for a unicorn party. Try out sample unicorn themed activities. Can't make it to the event? No worries. We host multi in-person and virtual sign-up events throughout the year. You can join on anytime.
You said Berry Town?
No, Berry City.
Berry City?
Elementary and middle school.
Okay. Unicorn party.
A unicorn party from 6 to 7 tonight. Girls age grades K through 5.
You know who wants to go?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know, because of the unicorns. I know. You're all about the unicorn.
Lily would love it too.
I know.
But man, would I love that.
I know you love I'm going to get you that glow up unicorn so you can wear it once in a while.
Are you going to seriously?
Yeah, because you just love unicorns.
Oh.
I have a little friend. Well, she's not little anymore. She's getting older, and she probably gets pissed when I tell this story. But you know what? When she was younger, she called unicorns hornicorns.
Oh my God!
Isn't that the cutest?
Oh my God! Someday I got to tell you how I fell. The story of how I fell on top of one of Lily's unicorns. It was not a good scene. At all. I said it last night on the Berry City Council Zoom link, and I'm going to say it again right now. We raise people up here on Aired Out. Everything about this city, every single day, and we always will. We will entertain. We'll give you the news. We'll try to inform you on a couple of things. Sometimes we'll dive a little deep.
Sometimes we won't. We'll just keep it light.
But we will always strive to raise people up, no matter who they are. That's what we do. And quite frankly, I think we do a pretty goddamn good job.
I do too.
Of pulling our community together.
I do too.
We talk about so much that's happening in and around Barrie City, no matter what it is. If it's good for our people, if it's good for our community, then it's good for us. And if you can't see through that, if you can't understand that, I feel sorry for you.
Me too. Me too. Love what we do.
Have a great day, everyone. Be well.